Hey guys, Jonathan Zed here for Jansports, 100jansports.org. How is it going? I'm here to make NFL picks for week 11 in the NFL records. Not updated from last week. I'm sorry. I'm going to start off by saying this. We went with the Jets as our last man pick. That game happened on Thursday. We lost. We've lost 2 in a row now for last man standing. This is going to be a really quick, rapid fire type deal because I'm running way farther behind than where I want to be. So, yeah, this is just going to be a really quick, rapid fire type deal of picks, and I will uh, I will update records at a later time. So check back to the website. Records will be updated. For those of you interested in college football picks and what an interesting college week is going to be, that video just went up, so be sure to check that out, all you college football fans out there. All right, let's get underway with the NFL stuff. If the computer would cooperate just a little bit with me. Alright, thank you. Here we go. We had no buys last week, but we're back to buys this week. Indianapolis, New Orleans, Pittsburgh, and Houston are all on buys. Here we go. Let's take a look. First of all, like we said, Denver and Tim Tebow and the Broncos shocked the New York Jets 17-13. Tampa Bay and Green Bay. Here you go. What more can you say? Tampa Bay is on a downside. Excuse me, they have some issues going on. To be honest, I'm not going to lie. The Packers played a lot better against the Vikings than I thought they would last week. I didn't think they would blow them out on Monday night, but they did. Give me the Packers to win big in this game here. Carolina and Detroit. Tough game to call here. Detroit's got a broken... Matthew Stafford has a broken finger, and it really seemed to affect him last week against the Bears. They're at home in Detroit. Weather not going to be a factor. I think Detroit is just a little bit too much for Carolina, although very, very impressed with Carolina. Cam Newton, one of those players that makes a bad team fun to watch. Jacksonville and Cleveland. Who's going to want to watch this game? Other than Jacksonville and Cleveland fans? I don't know. Could be a very interesting game. Jacksonville's getting better. Cleveland is not. I'm going to go with the Jags. Oakland and Minnesota. Tough game to call here. Minnesota not happy after a thrashing at Lambeau last week. Oakland is on and off. I think Oakland is coming off of too high of a win last week, though, to go into Minnesota and be able to beat the Vikings. I'm going with the Vikings. Buffalo and Miami. Call me crazy. Miami's getting better. Buffalo is showing what they really are, and that's not as good as what everybody thought. I'm actually going to go with the Dolphins to get their third win in a row. I've got the Dolphins beating the Bills. Yep, I said it. Dallas and Washington. I've got the Cowboys winning this game, but I think it is definitely going to be a close game. I think Washington puts a fight in there. Rex Grossman back as the starter for Washington. It'll be interesting to see how he performs. I've got the Cowboys. Cincinnati and Baltimore. The big news here, Ray Lewis probably going to miss the game. First time he's missed since 2007. That's going to be huge for the Ravens. I do think the Ravens are still able to beat Cincinnati, but be careful. Be very, very careful. Actually, I'm going to change on the pick right here on the spot. I'm going to go with the Bengals to beat the Ravens. We'll see what happens. Arizona and San Francisco. What more can I say? San Francisco's going to win this game. Everybody knows that Arizona's bad. San Francisco's good. There you go. San Francisco will have their division wrapped up by Thanksgiving. Seattle and St. Louis. Battle of the Bads. What more can you say here? I've got the Seahawks beating the Rams. So you can say Tennessee and Atlanta. Atlanta is much better than Tennessee, I think. I've got Atlanta winning the game. San Diego and Chicago. I'm going with the Bears. I'm going to say that the Bears continue to stay hot. It's in a cold Chicago. It's going to be cold. Passing game isn't going to work. That's what San Diego is good at, is the passing game. However, the weather is going to really affect that. So even though San Diego's coming off a bye, it does not really, well, coming off a long week rather, doesn't really mean anything. I've got Chicago winning the game. Philadelphia and the New York Giants, Sunday Night Football game. I've got the Giants winning the game. They lost against San Francisco, yes, but they impressed me. They lost against San Francisco after beating New England, so that's okay. You can let that go. Philadelphia might not have Michael Vick. If they really don't, that's really going to hurt them. I've got the Giants winning the game. Monday Night Football, Kansas City and New England. What can you say? No Matt Castle. And, as if the Chiefs were in enough trouble as it is. No Matt Castle. New England, I think, is going to roll. New England stomps the Chiefs in this game. Alright, so once again, lock of the week is down already. Made it on Thursday and lost. Quick recap of the picks. Packers to beat the Bucks. Lions to beat the Panthers. Jags to beat the Browns. Vikings to beat the Raiders. The Dolphins to upset the Bills, if you want to say that. Dallas to beat Washington. Cincinnati to beat Baltimore. San Francisco to beat Arizona. Seattle to beat St. Louis. Atlanta to beat Tennessee. Chicago to beat San Diego. The Giants to beat the Eagles. And the Pats to beat the Chiefs. Alright, not one of my better videos, but it gets the job done. It gets the picks through. I'm John. What's up for JamSports, JamSports.org. I'm out. Peace.